This week on Neighbors Neighboring, the Grout Fit.
We recap Brian's birthday, recent gala activity, and look forward to our disco murder mystery.
Is it okay to FaceTime in restaurants? And
Mount Lebanon wants to know, what do we really think about the street trees?
it's time for Neighbors Neighboring with Amber and Jen. Hey, neighbors!
Hey, neighbors! I feel like we're ready to go into some We've had a lot
I'm
going
always
on.
ready for that.
We've been partying a lot lately.
It's been serious.
It's the start of the season. It's the start of the party
I
season.
believe this is exactly what I said 2 to 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I said, summer's coming.
Yeah.
Party season is among us.
Among us.
It is among us. Like a
That's-
fungus.
That's like humongous, but different.
different,
Mhm.
but it will
Yeah.
be humongous.
I'm so
By
excited.
the way, your makeup is looking really great today.
Thank you.
Did you do something different?
I'm wearing a different lip color,
Looks
and
nice.
I have a peachy blush on.
I like it.
Thank
Did you? Okay, so we have had quite a few things going on.
All the things.
Let's just start with the most recent one because I want to ask you a question about that.
Okay.
We were just at the LLS. Oh, sorry, not LLS.
I know this is going to be hard for me.
Blood Cancer United Gala to celebrate the Visionary of the Year.
Yes.
This person and her group raised almost $200,000 alone from Blood Cancer United. So cheers
Hats off.
to you.
Cheers.
Hallelujah.
Cheers.
Wonderful. Almost $1 million from amongst all the teams.
Amazing. Best result in the city's history.
Wow. But I want to bring to the forefront that we each had a package laying in front of us
We did.
at the at this gala. And
BCU, Blood Cancer United.
I feel like we just got to revert back to
The LLS.
And it was makeup
It was for everyone.
for everyone.
Apparently being made in Pittsburgh, and we were totally not familiar with this
It's
brand.
called Subtle, SUBTL.
Yeah.
Period.
Period.
Did you look at any of it yet?
I know that there's lip stain, lip
The-
balm,
Mhm.
and I think the whole marketing angle here is that they stack up in this neat little tower so that you can take them when you
And
travel easily.
And the little towers in there too with a little brush. I took everything apart and looked at it.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's like a lip and a cheek stain.
love that.
There's a lip stain solely, and then just like a regular balm, like a clear.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm not so sure how I feel about the really the creamy stuff that goes on the cheeks.
Oh, this is
Is that
cheek.
cream?
Yeah, I'm pretty much all cream.
Is that all you do?
Oh,
interesting.
most things are cream. I still have some eyeshadows that are powdery, but I haven't done a powdered blush in I don't know how long.
Oh,
I powder bronzer. I powder eyeshadow.
Well, I only put bronzer on, so that makes sense too, because I don't use blush. Anyway, but I thought that was pretty cool. And in addition to that, I've been using my stuff from the Skin Lab ladies.
I tried it for the first time this morning because I'm 5 days out from my microneedling. So,
Oh, okay. It feels nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
mask tonight.
oh,
Yeah, I'll photo it.
okay, Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try it. Why not? We got to take some before pictures though, like we said. So
I
we got to get
know.
to that.
I
But
know.
back to LLS.
Yeah.
I have a bone to pick.
It's fair.
I have two bones.
The neighbors want to know.
Bone one
Yeah.
was the length of the program. Let's just look, guys, all you nonprofits out there. I love you. I want to support. I want to continue. And I think it's great we have these galas to
Yeah.
really celebrate what we should be celebrating in terms of driving towards cures for various things, right? But if you're going to make me sit at a table for an hour and 45 minutes, that is 1 hour plus 45 minutes, not an hour or 45, but 1 plus
Is
4
that
5.
how long
That
the program
is
was?
how long the program was. And you're
Okay,
not going to
wow.
continually feed me? I got beef. Actually, I didn't have beef. That was part of the problem.
I ate some beef.
I needed more beef throughout the event.
I ate pierogies and barbecue beef.
Look, the food, I'm not complaining about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
food.
No,
There's a
that's
lot of food
long
stations.
program.
But damn. And there was a constant amount of people getting up from a long ways away from the stage and then going up to the stage and then going back and sitting down and then going back up to the stage. I got all kinds of process improvement ideas for it.
We can share them with Jessica.
We're
She'll
gonna
be all ears.
we're gonna
She
sit down.
enjoys the feedback loop.
While we do that, we can also give her feedback on the MC.
And potential MCs for, 10 years. This guy's been doing it for 10 years. A decade is a good run.
Yeah. Let's get Jamber up there.
Jamber in the house.
Let's bring it back.
I feel like Jess would love for us to MC. I am
Yeah.
totally going to tell her we want to do it next year.
Yeah. I mean, this guy's been doing it for like 10 years and he's a local radio star.
Do we also think that maybe the length of the program led to a decline in his performance? It's possible.
I don't know. Maybe.
He kept his energy up, but when they were doing that part where they try to get everybody in the crowd taking part. It's a little bit of a hard thing because most of the people who are there have already supported a candidate. So it gets a little tricky.
Right.
And then they're trying to raise more money at the event as well.
Mm-hmm.
So when they started asking for people to raise money or
more money
to bid on, they raffle off the children, not raffle. They bid up children's artwork for the.
It was funny. I thought you were going to say they raffle off the children.
They raffle off the children.
Yes.
As one does at a charitable event.
Yes.
And what were some of the comments that he was making when he would call on people? Because nobody has a number. You just, it's not like a true
auction.
Hold up a number auction style thing or whatever.
But it was like, the lady with the long arm. That was number one. Lady
How
with
long
the long
is
arm.
long?
I don't know. I mean, I
don't even know who she was, so I don't know if her arm was actually long or not.
I don't know. How about the bald guy?
Bald guy.
Goatee guy.
By the way, that was Dan, and he has a full beard.
Yeah,
so we're mistaken about the shape of the facial hair.
He called Jason $1,000 guy.
He did?
Yes. I was like, $1,000 guy.
I missed that.
But then
Jason, by the way, loves to take part
in an auction.
In a live auction.
Oh, the joy that I saw, both him and his brother, you guys have to understand this. We're sitting at a table, and then I'm going to let you continue your story. We're sitting at this table, and his brother and he were sitting kind of across from each other, and they announced this live auction, and they're strategizing. They are strategizing. And again, what are they auctioning off, Jen?
Children, but actually not children. What was Sophia's? So the first piece of artwork was made by a 10, 11-year-old little girl named Sophia. And it was an amazing child's drawing of a frog. And it said, "Don't worry, be hoppy." And I said, Jason, that's it. That's the one. I don't even care what the second kid came up with. I don't want to see it. I want the hoppy.
Yeah.
He was like all ready to go.
Yeah. And then, the bids went up great. I think that it sold for what, $3,000 or something?
It might have sold for,
I think
3,000.
The other
3,000.
Yeah. The Dominic, I think was the other kid's name.
Antonio.
Thank you. Antonio's cross went for $5,000, I think.
Yes, I think so.
Which is amazing.
I love though that speaking of the MC, since we need to bring it back to this, he was like, "Since you're 10, we'll start the bidding at $10." I was like, come on. This is a charity event. That's embarrassing.
It is.
$10.
Yes. But so then he kept calling on people and giving them a physical descriptor in terms of acknowledging their bids. And it was just like, what the hell, man? He said some other things and I was like, are you fucking serious?
I think that he's past his prime on the event at this point. I think he was just...
He was ready to get a drink.
He did okay, but he was done. He was done.
He's like, I hope you're going to stay. We're going to party afterwards. I'm going to be drinking. I was
he did say that.
Wow. I'm not sure, again, as an MC, that's what...
That's not the vibe.
Yeah. If you want to do that, just donate and be a participant.
I know.
Yeah, so we're
available.
We're available. We just want to get it on the calendar now because we're going to be pretty busy.
I know.
So we could lock that in real tight. Real soon.
As tight and as soon as possible would be ideal. But it was a lovely event. We had some neighbors join us, some family members join us, some friends join us.
It was awesome to meet Jason's parents.
And it's a great experience to honestly feel grateful for a lot of things.
I think you do. I think Jason said it really well. Afterwards, we came back here and just socialized for a little bit. And he said, you leave an event like that and you are just feeling so lucky.
Truthfully,
feeling
yes. 100%.
so lucky, which is just absolutely truth.
But it was an amazing show. So despite our gripes about
Yeah.
the MC,
Mm-hmm. Got some great photos.
and the length of time that the program was, it was a beautiful event, the largest they've ever had, the most that they've ever raised.
Yeah.
And we are proud and grateful to all the
Yeah.
candidates. So bravo, visionaries. Bravo.
Yes, and we got some great photos, and I
We did.
fixed the light. So the other recent event was Brian's big B-Day party,
Ryan,
turning the 50,
50 and fabulous.
looking great.
He does look great.
He
You
does
look
look
great. He looks
great.
great. There's a glow about both of you.
Thank you so much.
So it's 50s
Might be
treated
the
both of
lighting.
you well. Could be the lighting. Could be the lighting.
But it was cool because it was a mix of neighborhood people, his coworkers and friends, and so it was nice to see all the mingling, and I think everybody had a really good time. We had catering from Gaucho. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Highly
It was so good.
recommend. It was so yummy. But we also were around a lot younger crowd because several people that work for Brian are much younger than him,
Mhm.
obviously.
And cooler than us.
Yeah, way cooler. And we were introduced to a new term,
Mhm.
and it's called gray fit.
The gray fit. I think
The
it's
gray-
like one word, like
Gray
a
fit.
gray fit.
A gray fit.
Like an outfit
But a gray
is
fit.
a gray fit.
And what is a gray fit?
I think it's an outfit that is all
All
gray.
gray.
And that's cool.
That's cool.
That's what I was getting from the discussion.
It's cool. I feel like this is pop culture for Jen, but maybe also for Amber.
Yeah.
Because I have never heard this term, and I didn't know if it was like a cool term.
I'm going to do a
Or not.
live search as we discuss this because I didn't ever look it up
Yeah.
to see are they I am so gullible, by the way. Jason in college told me that he and his father went out every Thanksgiving to shoot the turkey that they would then cook. And I kind of believed him. So
That's pretty
I'm
great.
very, like, if someone says something, I'm like, oh, really?
Yeah.
I just I fall in line. Oh, grout fit.
Grout fit?
Groutfit. Yes, grout fit.
Oh, God.
Is this a word? A portmanteau? Is portmanteau a word?
Mm-hmm.
A portmanteau
Mm-hmm. Jen. Yeah, it's a word.
of gray and outfit is a recognized slang term used to describe an outfit that is entirely gray from head to toe. It has been a popular fashion term since around 2016.
Fuck.
No,
10 years?
that can't be true.
This is why the girls looked at us and said, "Oh my God, you guys are old."
I mean, I've been alive for the last 10 years, but
I
I
have
missed out on
too.
this.
I've been busy.
Refinery 29. The grout fit is fashion's new term for a very specific look. And that article is dated September 11th,
But,
2015.
like, it's just all gray. Like gray
Yeah.
pants, gray top, gray joggers, gray sweatshirt, gray skirt, gray blouse. Like, what's
Head
the
to
gray
toe.
combo? What's the gray combo though? Like, it doesn't like casual or fancy? All of the above? Do we know?
I
Right.
don't.
Listeners, please
Here
help
is,
us.
I don't know if we can hold this up to the.
Sure, I'll
This
give 'em my
woman
chin.
is wearing gray pants and a gray top.
Can we get? You know what I want to create a new word? Crowfit. It's like a cream outfit.
Yeah.
Cream from head to toe.
Yeah,
That's kind of my flavor.
that feels modern
And a black fit.
and current. Black.
Yeah, black from head to toe, ninja style, basketball hooping.
I mean, the fact that this was news and that there are articles about wearing gray outfits is shocking to me.
I don't really like it.
Anyway,
I don't feel great about it.
it did seem like everyone was shocked that we didn't know what the hell that was.
Yes.
And it has been around for apparently over a
A
decade.
decade. Well,
New to me.
the more you know. Bing. And there it is. Anyway, so it was fun to hear these lovely little
Mhm.
chime-ins about things that Jen and I knew nothing about.
Nothing about
Dating
it.
us as it should.
That's fine.
Yes, it is fine. But it's Mother's Day today.
Yes.
And we would like to, even though this is coming out a week and a half after Mother's Day, we're recording on Mother's
I
Day.
know. It's always a good time. Yeah.
Happy Mama's Day.
Happy Mother's Day,
And specifically to our mothers,
Annie.
love you.
Yeah.
And Sandy,
Love you.
love you.
Delightful mothers we have.
We the best. I have zero complaints about my mom.
And you know what? I was thinking, I think my mother is like the original neighbor, the
Yeah.
neighbors. So when I was growing up on Alameda Drive in Bowie, Maryland, shout out PG County. My parents were friends with all the neighbors, and they actually do still get together with that whole group.
That's amazing. And they don't live in the same place.
No,
Yeah.
they do not. Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll still a lot of them have moved, like, out to the shore area where they are now, and, so but not necessarily in the same neighborhood, and they aren't all there, but they will still get together with those
I
neighbors
feel
and
like
hang out.
I think we'll be the same way.
I do too.
Yeah. I mean, my mom met a lot of walking partners in the
Mhm.
neighborhood, and she knows she's not capable of doing that now, but Judy and Linda were kind of her walking ladies. Linda earlier in life and Judy later in life. And,
We had a
we had
Jane
we had
and
all kinds of
Linda.
block parties, and
Yeah.
mom was always a big organizer of those. So yeah, I mean, neighbors killing it.
Neighbors are killing it.
Neighbors are
My
absolutely killing
mom,
it.
her neighbor, Miss Maureen, from when she was growing up, when she was a child, her
Mhm.
neighbor, we were then neighbors again
Oh,
after Alameda when we
a
moved
boomerang
to Arden
neighbor.
Forest. Our family, Maureen's family, right next door to each other.
Well, we're gonna coin it. It's called a
Yeah.
boomerang neighbor
I'm realizing that neighboring was in my blood.
from the get go.
Way to go, Annie. Way to go.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, we're happy to shout out to all the mothers, and as two women with no children,
Yeah.
NKOTB, no kids on the block. For those of you that have forgotten that term already, we are very proud of all the mothers in our neighborhood
Oh,
too.
yeah. We're very
Killing
pro
it.
mother.
Mm,
Very pro
very
mother.
pro mom.
Yeah.
Very pro woman. I am woman, hear me roar. But on Mother's Day today, you had brunch
I did have
and
brunch.
you procured some
I
amazing
mean, I feel
items.
like I was daughter-in-law of the century today. So we have been talking about how Better Made Donuts, which is amazing. They used to have, for the listeners who don't know about Better Made Donuts, have we talked about it on the
I
pod
feel
before?
like,
I feel like
well, I
maybe
got
we
Better Made
did.
for my birthday, but I don't know if we talked about it.
So if you're not TLDR, if you
Yeah.
don't know about Better Made Donuts, I think they used to be in Crafton. They used to be in like a
Mhm.
tiny little shack,
Mhm.
and you would have to wait in a long line uncovered because they are
Yeah.
the only they are the only building like in the property
Yeah. It's
zone.
probably about the size of this room.
Yeah, it was really small. And I'd been out there before, but it's not like convenient
Mm-mm.
and I'm not an early riser. But I noticed when I went up to Mad Mex recently that they were opening literally around the corner, which is amazing.
We could throw a stone if we could throw that far.
Yes. It's so close. It's so close. And so I haven't been over there yet, but I was talking with all my in-law siblings about how it was coming. And we were all like, oh my God, we have to get these donuts at some point. Everyone was excited. And this morning I was up and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go wait in the line. And I had a thought. I was like, it'll either be dead because
Mhm.
men won't be up thinking I want to wait in a line
Yeah.
forever to get
Well, they're
donuts
scrambling for something
yeah,
else.
like it just wasn't. So I was like, either no one will be there or it'll be twice as busy and
Mhm.
I'll just roll the dice. And the line was long. So I got
Yeah.
there around 7:45. They open at 8. And I didn't have my donuts until like close to 9:20.
Wow, 7:45 to 9:20?
Yep.
I mean, that's as long as the LLS Visionary of the Year program.
I talked to some of my line neighbors, mostly men with different feelings about being there. Different feelings. There were some wonderful husbands without complaint. And then there was the one behind me who was like, yeah, I just heard from my wife. I'm hitting the ejection button. I gotta go. And he's just like deserted. He was like, I can't wait in this line. Not that I could really blame anyone.
Yeah.
Like it's long.
How do we
but I
feel
got 'em.
about this demand-based donut situation or demand-based food in general?
Where you have to wait in a line and like
Yeah.
sometimes I think it's worth it and then sometimes it's not. Like
I
they're
mean, Better Made's worth it. They're really
better made.
good.
Listen, I
But
don't prefer a cake donut. I'm like, ugh, bleh,
yeah,
bleh. Like I might
I'm
like
so sad about
it's
that.
like my
Mhm.
friend Bonnie feels this way about mayonnaise. I like can't, right? Like cake donuts, not for me. I'd
Yeah.
rather just not even eat the donut. But I said, you know what? Everything here is always so good. And they were fully out of donut holes by the time I got inside.
Wow.
They were out of a lot. They were out of all of like the cream filled donuts, the cherry filled donuts, but there still were good donuts left, but they were out of a lot. So I was like, I'm just gonna go and try some things I might not normally try. So I got a dozen glazed donuts and
Mhm.
then I got several, I would have gotten these anyway, buttermilk bars. It's a buttermilk biscuit cake style donut
What?
covered in a glazed
Like a
icing.
biscuit style?
It's got a
How is it?
biscuity cakey texture, buttermilk covered in icing. Shut up, it's amazing. I knew I was going to like that because I've had one at Voodoo Donuts on the West Coast that was sort of like that.
Voodoo in Portland.
Voodoo in Portland specifically, yes.
Huh.
Yes.
I would like to try it. I would
So
definitely
good.
like to try it.
And then Jason this morning before I left had been like, because I was like, you don't love cake donuts either, do you? And he's like, well, sometimes if it's a chocolate cake donut and
Mm,
it's
I love a
really
cake
good,
donut.
I might like it. So I got one chocolate cake donut. Devil's food, delicious. I mean, here's a word no one wants to say, but we're going to say it.
Mm,
Moist.
moist. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
These donuts,
Moist.
all of them are so
They
moist.
are.
And then I only bought one cinnamon sugar one thinking like, oh, this one will be fine. Rave reviews from the Schiffman clan this morning eating that
Oh,
donut. I also got apple fritters, which I'm going
do
to
they?
say I
Mm.
normally love an apple fritter, but these weren't appley enough for me.
I don't like apple fritters.
I
I
love an
don't know
apple
why. I love
fritter.
apples and I love things,
I love an
everything
apple
apple
fritter.
and everything lemon, but apple
What
fritters do
else?
nothing
Oh,
for
and
me.
I got sour cream cake donuts too.
Do they have like vanilla iced cake donuts with
They do.
Jimmy's?
Yeah,
Jimmy's are sprinkles for those of you that
they
don't
do.
live over here.
Yeah.
Sprinkles, multicolor sprinkles. I'm very specific though. Like I like multicolor sprinkles only. Don't give me chocolate sprinkles
No, I don't like
or
chocolate ice
vanilla
cream.
sprinkles. I want multicolor sprinkles. I have to have multicolored sprinkles. I'm very specific.
Chocolate sprinkles taste like freaking garbage. Don't want a chocolate sprinkle. I actually don't like chocolate ice cream. I don't
I
like a
don't either.
chocolate Necco wafer.
I don't either.
It all tastes like chalk.
It.
Why?
Yes. Wait, say that word again.
Chalk.
Okay.
Chalk.
I thought you said chalk.
Chalk.
Chalk, which would have been
Like
great
a
because I didn't know if it was going to be like a Maryland thing.
Chalk.
Chalk.
That's a weird.
Caulk.
We're not going to say that anymore. It
Caulk.
sounds bad.
It
It
hurts my.
sounds offensive.
It hurts my throat. But I will. But this like actually brings me to something else because okay, now I have two side eyes for the week.
Oh,
But
let's
we're
hear 'em.
gonna take a quick right turn and talk about sidewalk side eyes.
Okay.
My first one is that so this demand-based donut situation, like are the donuts that great or are they just that great because they run out and so you feel like you have to go get them? I don't know. I think they're really great, but I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
But going along with that, I'm not a big fan of places that use the No Wait app.
Okay.
And
Say
here's
more.
and it's not a global situation because I do think that it's nice if your facility is big enough to house lots of tables. And maybe you have a high turn and then, now I know I don't have to go for 30, 45 minutes. But if you have a small establishment, let's say your establishment fits 12, 15 tables.
Holy moly, that's
And
just a few. Yeah.
and this is you
I
experience
know,
this.
I know, I know.
And then you have this no wait app, but it is so inaccurate. I went to a place recently that uses the no wait app. I looked online. I was like, Brian, there's no wait. Come on, let's go. We can try this new restaurant. And then I said, why don't you go ahead and sign up? I have to change because I was wearing my work clothes, which are leggings. And he went to go sign up and it said, your wait is 55 to 75 minutes.
How did it go from 0 to that?
In a matter of seconds. And so I was like, no, this is not right. I said, see how long a 4-top is, and I'll see if maybe Jason and Jen want to go. 4-top, 0. I was like, okay, let's go ahead and lock that in. Go to lock it in, 55 to 75 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? So then I said, you know what, screw this. I'm just calling them. So I called the restaurant. I was like, hey, your no wait app is telling me 0 minutes, and then it's telling me 55 to 75 minutes. I got to know, what's the situation? They're like, there's no wait right now. Come on down. So we go down and we didn't have to wait. We were able to get a seat. And I'm like, but the stress leading up to this, and you know what happened? And I'm sure because this no wait is not overly accurate, at least in this small establishment, is that they missed out on a lot of business. There were so many empty tables.
Really?
So many. Because I texted you. I was like, hey, guys, there's tables if you want to come down and eat.
Yeah, you did. You did.
But there were so many empty tables. I'm like, this isn't the right product. And I'm reading this. So I'm now I'm a marketer.
Yeah.
Now I'm a marketer
Yeah,
because
tell me what they should be doing differently.
because I'm narrating this copy selling book.
Yeah,
And I'm
shout out to Joanna Wybe. Amazing
Joanna
copywriter.
Weeb.
Weeb?
Yeah.
I knew a person who spelled their last name like that in high school, and it was
Yeah.
Wybe. Weeb. Got that one.
Yeah.
Just like Cassie, people I've known for a long time and can't say their names. Continue.
Yeah. Anyhow, but I'm like, guys, you have to understand how to market your product right. Like, you've got to look at what's going on here. Anyways, I'm going to write a review. I might write them a letter too.
You might want to tell them. And I think we should rebrand the app to Wait Or no,
Maybe.
wait, question mark.
It's kind of like whenever you asked me about going roller skating and I said 100% maybe, but no.
And then you said, but I totally want to go. And I
Yes.
remain completely confounded.
Yes, this is exactly what the No Wait app does for me. So that's my first side eye.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm dominating this conversation this week, but
No,
anyway.
I'm here for it, and you're not.
Second side eye,
Mhm.
also same place, restaurant, okay? In a restaurant, here is what I gotta say. No FaceTimes in the fucking restaurant.
Can we? No FaceTimes in the restaurant, in the airport.
You can FaceTime in the airport with earbuds in. I don't mind that. If I don't have
guess.
to hear
Okay,
it, I don't
okay.
care.
I guess.
No speakerphone conversations.
No speakerphone, period. No
Yeah.
out loud sounds coming from your phone, period.
Yes,
Anywhere.
let's respect the people around you.
Was this like one person
It
FaceTiming
was-
another person or a whole family FaceTiming?
Here's the deal, and I have some level of sympathy, but I also feel like if you do this, you have to be very quick about it. It was a group of girlfriends that were together, and there was one of their girlfriends was clearly not able to make it. Now,
Yeah.
granted, they were on the complete opposite side of the restaurant, but I could hear them. So they were on the complete opposite side of the restaurant. They're sitting at a high top, I'm sitting at a low top, and I can see that they're FaceTiming. And it was clearly like, oh, we're so sorry you can't make it, and who knows why. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Let's keep it to 30 seconds. It's not a 10-minute conversation where
Yeah.
she's sitting on the FaceTime with you while you're all indulging in your meal. I need
Yeah.
you to say, hey, sorry you couldn't make it. Love you. Let's find a way to get together later. We're eating. In a restaurant full of other people. Hot
Okay,
take.
bye. That's
Hot
not a hot take. That's a standard of human decency.
That's fair. Yeah.
No one should be on their phone FaceTiming out loud with the audio quality blaring
Yes.
so that others in the
Yeah.
vicinity can hear. I am over it. I lose it so quickly when I
too.
see this happen.
I feel like this is what ages us. Like this is like Jen and Amber are coming
Okay.
together and they're like, you kids with your damn cell phones. But honestly,
I do have a cane and I have to use it often. So
There you are.
this is part of my life.
this is part of your persona.
Anyone shouting, period, except for myself shouting
Mhm.
here on the podcast drives me
Yes,
nuts.
right.
Hold up the sign.
Hold up the sign.
I just can't help it. And I think people inherently become louder when they're on the phone. So then it's like they're
Yes.
screaming at their phone.
Right.
It's so annoying.
It's so much.
I don't even think anyone can disagree with the positions you've taken on this.
I appreciate that. So my
Yeah.
two sidewalk side eyes are the No Wait app sucks for small places and stay off FaceTime and speakerphone in public places.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like I can't, and I am like, I will say like there are occasions where you just have to. Like it's okay. Sometimes it's a little bit okay.
I would love to know what one of these
Well,
occasions
I will
could
give
be.
you one occasion.
Okay.
I went with Brian to go shopping for my mom for something. She's unable to go to the store, and I wanted to show her what I was buying. And I wanted her to like kind of make a decision. For her to assess that properly, I needed to show her both of those things and like have a little discussion. So I FaceTimed her. I was like, okay, do you like this comforter or this comforter? And if you like this, what about this? And so that was the conversation. Now, what I did was I took those things into a place where there weren't people around me.
You were trying.
I was
to
trying.
be.
Yes, I think that, and so let's just make that little asterisk next to everything.
Okay.
Like if you're making an effort to not be rude, we understand that sometimes
And if you're
you have to
helping
do
an
that.
individual, if you're being genuinely helpful to another individual in the world, that's like more okay. But you should be prepared to hold up a sign that says, "This is my only option."
Everybody
And you should keep that sign with you, and
At
then you
all
should pull
times.
it out when people like me are walking by, like, annoyed as fuck.
It's like those little things that you could put in your car. Like you could put a little tag on someone's car that says,
Yeah.
"Thanks for being a dick. You parked so close to me." You know.
It's kind of like student driver. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, they're screwing some things up here. We're
But
not cool with it, but
they're
they got an
trying.
excuse. They got a slightly legitimate excuse.
We're gonna give them a little bit of
Yeah.
a break.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Yes.
Disco parties coming up.
Yes, disco.
Yeah.
So we have our next, and I will say, because there will be neighbors that hear this that aren't coming to the disco murder mystery. I only had a certain number of people that we could get into the list, so I apologize, but there's only so many characters that I can come up with and feed in a night.
Correct.
Yes, and I'm very excited about this murder mystery disco
Mhm.
party. I feel like everybody's gonna go all
Stay alive.
out.
Stay alive.
By the way, it's called mymysteryparty.com if anybody's interested. That's where I
Mhm.
got this disco one. And Tracy will co-host with me
Okay.
for the night. I just haven't given her any duties yet. Because,
I mean, I could take on a duty and I'll fill in whatever gaps are still existing on the menu
yeah,
for when that's
sure, the
necessary.
potluck, yes.
When we were at Mother's Day celebration for my mother-in-law this morning with the donuts, I said something about how we were having, because I have a phenomenal wig.
I cannot wait. I feel like the outfits are going to be banging.
The outfits will be banging. But my nephew this morning had a wig with him. And I'm not quite sure why. I didn't even ask him about it now that I'm thinking on this. He had a wig with him. And I was like, I got a wig that I'm going to wear to a disco party in my neighborhood. And he goes, is it for adults only?
Yes.
It's like, I'm sorry, buddy. It is for adults only.
Yes.
And in fact, it's only for even a certain number of people, because it's almost like a party that's a play. I was
It
like,
is a play.
we all have roles. And I was like, you know what? Like, you could probably do something like that with your little friends in theory.
Yeah,
I mean, get
I
to a certain age,
agree.
you could probably do that. He's
Oh, for
real
sure.
smart. I'm sure he could figure out how to play a character.
They have mymysteryparty.com has a kid version. So you can
I'm gonna send
absolutely
this
do
to
that.
Jill. I'm gonna send
Mhm.
it to his mom.
Mhm.
I feel like he would really enjoy it, actually. He was
I
very
mean,
curious.
I got to be honest with you. I kind of want to see a bunch of kids dressed up in disco gear. Can
That
you
would be
even
phenomenal.
imagine
That would be phenomenal.
like a little mini John
I
Travolta?
love it. I love
Oh,
it.
a sequin sparkly jumpsuit?
I have to find out when my sparkly jumpsuit's arriving.
Yes.
I'm not 100% sure all the dates on this, but I think I still have to get Jason some costume elements as well.
Yeah. Brian's is all here. It's great. He's practicing already. He
Oh.
wants to know how to do a Brooklyn accent, so we're working on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Like, should I have an accent? I brought one out of left field the last time.
It was great. It was so
Brian jumped right in there with
great.
me
You
too.
guys were wonderful. The acting prowess in this neighborhood for people that are not actors.
Correct.
Outstanding, because you got somebody like Betsy,
Mhm.
Michael,
Yeah.
and myself, which I would say should be the three best.
Yeah.
If we're talking, and Alicia, I'll put Alicia in there too. But of the people in the neighborhood that should be
Mhm.
the best actors in these scenarios, those three by far should be the best. And I am putting myself in that category.
Yeah. I mean, you're
act
trained. You're trained. You
every,
act.
every day I fucking act.
Yeah.
Sometimes more than I should.
Overact.
Sometimes I overact. 3 stars down. She sucks so hard.
She sucks. So
I want to smack that girl in the face.
hard.
Anyway, I really don't, but I do kind of a little bit.
I mean, we should just be nice to people.
Or just keep your mouth shut. But we got people showing up like Jen,
Jason was fully committed too. I was surprised.
Brian,
Yep.
Jason, Key, coming out with this. I'm like,
Yep.
who are these people?
I think the accent helps. I think
Oh,
if you're
it does.
if you're going to be, because I'm not good at pretend things. Like, I'm just not a good
You're you.
pretender.
You are who you are.
I am who I am.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but if I have an accent, then it's transformative. And
It
you're like, oh,
is.
I thought that maybe. So my backstory for my character, I think,
Mhm.
is that she used to be like a prima ballerina or
Mhm,
something.
mhm.
And I kind of want to like get out a Audrey Hepburn transatlantic vibe for that. But I'm going to need some coaching.
I will love.
Yeah.
I actually have someone on TikTok for you to follow. If I could get you to open the app.
I do open the app, I'll have you know, to do the posts sometimes,
Yeah.
but mostly on my desktop, and then I'm in and out.
Okay, well, I will send you a couple of her videos, and she
Okay.
just speaks in a transatlantic.
I
I
love the
would-
transatlantic.
I would love to talk like that all of the time.
We should do a whole episode where after I'm coached, we are fully committed, and the whole time
Transatlantic.
we'll go in a transatlantic.
Oh my gosh, I would support this.
I love
We
it.
have a lot of plans. Maybe we'll keep that for the live episode. I
That-
don't know.
People would show up and be like, "What is going
Who are
on?"
you? Who are you,
I know.
people?
Yeah. Okay, I've got another pivot. So we got a text message. How long ago was it? From neighbor Joe, Suburban
Oh,
Dad Patrol.
God, yes, this is important.
And this is something that we need to talk about, that I'm glad the patrol brought this to our attention. And this is, as I look at the camera, the tree situation
Boom, boom, boom.
in our, what do we call ourselves? A township, a borough?
Township.
People know where we are, we
Yeah.
can say. So Mount Lebanon Street Tree Management Plan, Community Input Survey. I have so many thoughts about the trees in Mount Lebanon.
I gotta be honest with you. I didn't pay attention to this at all. So this is going to be new news.
Okay. So would you agree or disagree that we have some of the most offensive, problematic trees on our street?
Let's clarify what we mean by that.
The
Because
giant locust trees that have branches where when the wind even blows 10 miles an hour, they could fall and kill someone.
yes, I would
Yes.
agree. Here's where I have my biggest pet peeve with the trees
Tree beef, go.
is when the roots they cannot fully deploy into the soil and they are lifting the sidewalks and making such a massive tripping hazard.
That also,
That's my biggest
yeah.
issue and we don't have any lights, like
No, we
we
don't.
don't have any street lights, so we're reliant on neighbors having lamp lights.
We have none.
Yeah. Right, and a lot of people don't.
Yeah. We don't have one
Yeah,
of those.
so yes.
So, Officer Joe presented
From the
this-
Suburban Dad
from
Patrol.
the Suburban Dad Patrol, founding member, presented this in the either Pine Tree or Neighbors group chat, and I'm gonna read.
Yes, read it.
Mount Lebanon's urban forest. Mount Lebanon's urban forest. Let's just say that one more time.
Wow, we're really trying
It's
here.
made up of all the trees in the city, in yards, parks, right of ways, and more. Trees improve our lives by making Mount Lebanon a cooler, cleaner, and more beautiful place to live.
No cap.
No cap. But trees require care to stay healthy and strong.
No shit.
Mount Lebanon is working with Davy Resource Group, in parentheses, DRG.
Because we needed that acronym.
To develop a street tree management plan to set a vision for its street tree program.
This is what we're spending money on.
Of course it is. We want to hear from you about your priorities and concerns when it comes to street trees. Street trees is hard to say. Street trees.
Remember we were talking about street kids? Then we got street kids and street trees.
And the level of service provided by the Mount Lebanon Department of Public Works Forestry Division. That level is abysmally poor in my experience. I have more to say about that. Okay. Share your thoughts by completing the survey. Your answers will remain anonymous. All questions are optional. If you'd prefer not to answer a question, simply skip it. Blah, 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 blah. So they ask a bunch of questions about the trees. Too many trees, right amount of trees. What are the benefits of the trees that are important to you?
Oh, wait a second.
Which of these benefits of trees?
No, we're going to take this. We need to step back.
Okay.
We need to step back because
Okay.
I need to fully process these questions.
Okay.
Question one again was.
Okay. Well, we can go through them.
I want them.
In your opinion, are there too many trees, the right amount of trees, or too few trees in your neighborhood?
Okay, here's a problem with that question. Are you talking about the trees lining the streets? Are we talking about the trees in the median? Are we talking about the trees in your the trees
nonspecific.
in your neighbor's backyard? We have to be specific when we're asking these questions because then if we have bad questions, lead to bad input, lead to bad data, lead to bad decisions.
You can tell that no one with any background in surveys.
wrote
Like,
these.
I mean, I'd like to also point out that I spent 2 years working with the brilliant Valentine Ellis, shout out to Valley, at GSK under her tutelage in market research. This survey,
Her name's Valentine.
Valentine Ellis.
Oh
Valentine,
my God.
Valentine.
Do you know what's weird?
Tell me.
Ellis was one of my options for a pseudonym as well.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Hopefully she won't.
Well,
I'm just
everything
paying her a
comes
compliment.
together.
I learned from her on this. She has nothing to do with the Mount
No,
Lebanon Street
no.
Tree survey. Okay, so that was the first one. Which of these benefits of trees are most important to you?
Oxygen.
And then it says the word trees with the underline. So the underline, trees, underline. The underline options are hysterical and include act as a windbreak. That's the first one.
I really like this tree because it breaks the
Because
wind.
it breaks the wind? What? I want to know if anyone checked the box on that. Okay, the next one is reasonable. Provides privacy. Reduce air pollution. Build neighborhood or community character. This next one, I also don't understand how it's even viable.
You can't even get it out. It's so bad.
Reduce crime. How do neighborhood trees reduce crime? How?
I feel like if anything, it would increase crime
Because they can
then
hide behind
they hide
them.
behind the trees, or they're scurrying up the tree
I
and
had
hiding
no
in the
idea.
branches.
Okay, the next one is they're not even that funny, but now I've got the giggles. Okay, provide wildlife habitat.
Sure.
Reduce flooding and stormwater runoff.
I don't know. I'm not a fucking engineer.
Reduce noise from roads and highways.
Does it?
Slow traffic. How do trees slow traffic?
The only time they're slowing traffic is when they fall in the fucking road.
Correct. Add value to my property, beautify my home, improve my mental and physical health.
Okay.
Provide cooling shade in the summer.
Physical. I mean, I guess with the shade, that would maybe be
Some of those, I was dying. Which of these possible
reduce crime.
Yeah. Which of these possible downsides of trees most concern you? Trees block storm drains, pose a risk to property and people,
Yes.
provide places for bad actors to hide.
So we're like one option
So
is
they could reduce crime.
and also increase crime.
Indeed. Oh my God. I'm going to have mascara running down my face by the time this is over. The next one, pose a risk to underground and overhead utilities. And we know that's a fact around here. Block signs, streetlights, and visibility.
Also true.
Pose a threat during storms.
But bushes also do that. If we're going to have like a tree thing, we'd have a bush thing.
Pose a threat during storms. I'm reading ahead, which is why I'm laughing. Require water and care. So it's negative. It could be negative.
Wait.
Who's watering their trees?
fucking trees?
I don't know. Create wildfire hazards? Do we even have wildfires in Mount Lebanon?
Are we in a wildfire risk zone in Mount Lebanon Township?
Since when did this
Well, I guess if you're not watering your trees and they're real dry, they
be.
could just go up in flames.
Block sunlight to my lawn or garden, are expensive to maintain.
Jesus Christ.
I know. Those are
That
the
is
same people
really
that are totally freaked
persnickety.
out by deer. Lift and damaged sidewalks. So that's very
Yes,
fair.
I will take that one.
Drop leaves, seeds, or fruit.
Yes, that's called nature. Look, they were here first. Let's not forget
The
that,
trees,
everybody.
indeed.
Trees were here
How would you
before us.
describe the general state of street trees? I think I said poor because
God.
they fucking suck.
God, street trees. I mean, Jesus fucking.
Street
I'm going
trees.
to hold a sign that says, save the street trees.
No, kill the crappy street trees and then bring in adequate street trees.
And sidewalks.
Oh my God. Okay. And that's obviously like good, bad, whatever. How are street trees in Mount Lebanon today different than in the past? More, fewer, better, worse,
They're
blah,
bigger
blah.
because they grew over time.
How do you feel about the street tree in front of your property?
Don't have one.
If I had a problem with a street tree, I would first contact a tree care company, the Public Works Department's Forestry Division,
No.
a friend or family member. That's an answer. Why? What?
Why are we asking this question?
My ward commissioner,
Who is that?
my Levo. Your friends or family. Hey, Mom, I have a problem with the tree in front of my house.
No. Hey, Mom, I have a problem with the street tree in front of my house. You have to,
Yeah.
it has a
We have to be
freaking
specific.
adjective.
We already discussed how being specific is important.
It's very important.
All right.
By the way, can I just also quickly pause?
Go ahead.
We are calling these, we're referring to these street trees.
Mhm.
This is a weird thing about the township that we live in too. You can have a tree on your property and Mount Lebanon will claim it. So
Yeah,
for
yeah.
instance, few months ago, we had a neighbor that had a huge tree that I'll call a sub tree again, fell off of it. We
Yeah.
were talking about sub trees,
Yeah.
not the same one that fell a couple weeks ago, but we had another neighbor that had a sub tree fall off and they wanted to have it taken care of, but Mount Lebanon claimed it and said, you can't do anything about this broken tree because it's a Mount Lebanon broken tree, so we're going to take care of it. And it was the stupidest fucking thing ever. And then they had
Yep.
to wait weeks before this,
Oh, yeah.
the rest of the sub tree could be taken care of. That's my complaint. That's my problem with
I'm gonna
street
tell- I'm
trees.
gonna tell
I
you-
don't know which street trees are Mount Lebanon street trees and which street trees are my street trees. Should we
These-
label them?
We might need to label
Put
them.
like a MTL on the street trees? Well, blue and yellow.
No, we need a plaque that costs $8,000
Dollars.
that says historic tree of Mount Lebanon, and we have to put it on the tree. It's made out of the
God,
finest
this
bronze.
is a great story.
Oh my God. And then some planting strips in Mount Lebanon are too small to plant trees, while others can only support small trees. Would you be interested in planting a tree in your front yard? Yes or no?
I don't know. Was it going to be a Mount Lebanon street tree or my street tree?
No, Mount Lebanon. Oh, damn it. Okay. Have you ever submitted a tree related service request through MyLevo? And because I didn't answer, I'm not sure if there's a second page, but I feel like
Yeah,
I've talked about
that's
this a
enough.
lot and people get the flavor of it. What I will say is that when Jason and I first moved in, we had those horrible, huge locust trees in front of our house, and the branches would just fall down. And either we called a tree removal company or something, and because we removed a ton of trees that we were allowed to remove, and I think they told us you can't do those. So then we got in touch with Mount Lebanon, and it was like a year they didn't do anything. It might have been a second year. We kept reaching out, they didn't do anything, and then one day an enormous branch fell down, and we took a photo, and Jason on legal letterhead sent it to Mount Lebanon and wrote and we printed the picture of the tree limb, and we were like, we have been writing to you for 2 years asking you to take care of these trees that are obviously
A hazard.
downtrodden, hazard, dangerous, and we know we can't do anything about it. But if a child is walking to school and is injured by any branches falling from any trees like this in our neighborhood, we will be the best witnesses in the trial for compensation for their injuries. And they've sent someone out quite quickly to address the trees and take them down and plant new ones.
That's so ridiculous.
It is horrible.
It's so
horrible.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like this is actually going to become quite
It's gonna be a
divisive,
hot topic.
derisive within the different groups within the Mount Lebanon area.
Oh my God, that Mount
It's-
Lebanon,
it's
what is
gonna-
it? The Mount Lebanon moms on Facebook are gonna, they're
just
gonna go
Mount
hard on the
Housewives, yeah.
street tree survey responses.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like that Mount Lebanon bullshit lane that actually be better because it's a lot of men on that one. They have a lot of things to say about a lot of stuff.
So thank you, Officer Joe, for bringing this to our attention. I
Yes.
did share all of my thoughts about some of the crappiest trees I've ever seen that are planted in our neighborhood.
And if you have opinions about street trees or even could define street trees appropriately, please leave a comment and let us know because we would
like
like
and
to
subscribe.
we would like to have an engaging conversation about street trees.
Yeah.
That's a little neighborhood news.
Dun, 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 dun.
Neighborhood news.
Street
We're gonna eventually have sound effects for these different segments, and it's gonna be absolutely
Oh,
wonderful.
For
But
real.
who knows when that's gonna happen? Not anytime in the near future, because we're planning the Blood Cancer United.
Oh yeah,
event
we
for
have
next
a
year. We have
lot
a
of
lot of work
script
to do.
writing to do for next year.
We have a lot of work to do. Okay, are we ready for a little silver lining? Is it time?
Yes, after bitching about street trees for the last
and FaceTime.
potentially 20 minutes.
Yes.
Let's wrap it up with some positivity.
So this is so Brian is an alum of Pitt Johnstown. So
Okay.
branch campus of the University of Pittsburgh. And he recently has been getting more involved, which is great.
That's
Feels
delightful.
I think he would be a great teacher one day if he ever wanted to go back and like be a professor. Anyhow, this news came out from Pitt a few weeks ago, and I thought this is actually so amazing. And if people, especially for those Pennsylvanians that are listening to this, I think this is something that you should know about. The University of Pittsburgh today announced the launch of the Pitt Regional Campus Tuition Pledge, a new tuition-free program beginning fall 2026. This fall.
Tuition free.
Tuition free for eligible Pennsylvania residents at its Bradford, Greensburg, and Johnstown campuses, as well as the Titusville nursing program.
Oh.
New and current students whose household adjusted gross income, AGI, is $75,000 or less will pay zero in tuition. Pitt covers whatever tuition remains after all federal, state, and institutional aid has been applied. There's more to this article, and it doesn't cover room and board, but let's just say This is what we should be finding ways to spend our money on.
That's lovely.
I think it's so fantastic.
Yes,
And
it
it's getting
is.
people out into these branches like the Johnstown Pitt campus is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And Pitt main campus is very interesting. Like if you like an urban setting, it's,
Mhm.
that Carnegie Mellon, they're going to give you a very different vibe. But $75,000, I think back in the day, they were talking 40,000, 50,000. That's not even just a reasonable amount to partially live on.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
$75,000 for family is really tough too. And, but I was like, that is absolutely amazing. And
That is
I
wonderful.
hope it stays, I think the Pittsburgh Promise is still exists for, uh, kids, seniors in high school can go to an in-state college and be covered
Oh,
fully for 4 years. There's some qualifying components to it. I think Franco Harris used to be a
oh,
main contributor or funder of that, but yeah, I just was like, that is such great sunshine. So
it is.
cheers to Pitt.
I know.
Hail to
That's great.
Pitt, H2P.
I feel like Pitt is very reasonable because, like, I went to Pitt for my MBA and I bought a house, got a job in Pittsburgh, and I applied for like a retroactive in-state tuition for my
Oh,
second year
yeah.
because I had stayed in Pittsburgh. That whole year I was in Pittsburgh,
Mhm.
obviously, not the first year, but I had had a job. I was living in Pittsburgh. Now I'm buying a house in Pittsburgh. I've accepted a job. I'm
Yeah.
staying in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And they gave me retroactive in-state tuition for my
That's
second year of my
amazing.
MBA. Yeah.
That is
It was great.
amazing.
So shout out to Pitt.
Shout out to Pitt.
I'm sure there's a fight song that we should know that we could sing, but I do not.
I don't even know what the Oregon State University fight song is, and I went there for too many
Yeah,
years.
I Towson also no.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm also a mid-century modern girl.
Yeah, there we go.
It just
It's been some
doesn't.
time,
It's been some
but
time.
that's delightful.
It
Hats off to
is.
you,
Hats off.
educators and administrators of Pitt
We are
and
proud.
supporters.
We're proud to support. We'll put a Pitt logo on the end of this video. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think that wraps us up for this episode.
Yep. Good time.
And
Good time today.
we'll catch you guys on the flip side in a week. Bye, neighbors.
Bye, neighbors.